Hey guys, it's your girl Cece. Welcome back again to another video. If you are new here, hi, my name is Cece. Thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. Okay, I just want us to have this conversation today. This video right here, this woman is saying that men cannot believe that women are single by choice because men are not single by choice. Now, of course, we are seeing videos on TikTok, women saying that they are happy being alone. They don't want any man. They just want to be alone. I was having this conversation with a colleague of mine, a man. This guy said that women cannot survive without men. And I said to him, it is easier for women than men. I stand to be corrected, but please correct me with some love. So what I'm saying is this: women can survive without men. So I brought this video for us to see what this woman is saying. And of course, I'm going to show you some stitches. Obviously, some men stitched her video, and I'm going to show you some comments I grabbed from her comment section. I think this is a good conversation to have today. Please check this video out.
Men can't believe that women are single by choice because men aren't single by choice. They may be finding women to go on dates with, but nothing's sticking. And so they're lashing out at women saying things like, have fun being single or enjoy your cats. Sir, that's the whole point, is that I am having fun being single and I love my cats. And I also love my peace of mind, not having to be accountable to somebody who isn't really that interested. He's not interested in me and my life and things that I want and need out of life. He's interested in his own feelings of being alone and being single. And why can't women just do what he needs them to do? As men age alone, it is not good. Ask any hospice nurse or nursing home nurse or even hospital nurses. No one's visiting. And the men are not okay. But I'm finding that as I age, I am getting happier and happier with myself and my girlfriends and my family. And the idea of having to accommodate a man's insecurities or even securities is just less and less appealing. Us ladies are getting together. We're growing our friendships. We're doing things. And we're finding that we're happier than we've ever been. And men can absolutely not understand that. They want to be able to do less and less and know that there's a woman there to drive them to the hospital or organize their medications or just sit around and do whatever it is that they want to do and take up time and space in her life and accommodate him. And I would dare say, especially the men that are just doing a bunch of dating and saying that they're having a great time and nothing is sticking for them. The men that I know that are dating a bunch are looking for a permanent woman. They're not really happy with that lifestyle. Of course, they have to pretend, like that's the dream. But they're looking for the ride or die until they're 80 and they know that that person's going to be there to help them change their diapers. It's terrifying to them. Me and my girlies and my family, we know that we'll show up for each other because there's no expectation that we're going to change or that there's anything wrong with us. We're just doing what we want to do and enjoying each other's time and space. No one needs to change. But men get their hands on a woman that looks like she might stick around, and immediately he's got a list of things that he's going to need from her. So I say the same thing back to those men. Have fun being single. I happen to love it.
I'm going to show you a clip I saw obviously on TikTok. This creator was asking women, do you need men? And the creator was also asking men, do you need women? Check this video out.
Do we need men?
No.
Do we need men?
No.
Do we need men?
No.
No?
We don't need short men.
Do you need a man?
No.
Do you need a man?
Oh, God.
Do you need a man?
No.
Do we need men?
No.
Why?
No.
Do we need men?
No.
No? Do we need men?
We need men to make us stupid.
Do we need men? Do we need men? Do women need men in this world? Do we need men?
No.
Why?
Because we can be strong, independent women.
Do we need men?
Like, not necessarily, but like, if I can look at them, like, we need a man to look at.
Do we need men?
No!
No, why?
Nobody needs men!
Really?
We do not need men!
Why not? Why don't we need men?
Why would I need men?
So what can you get from someone else that you don't get from a man?
The only thing I can get from a man that I can't get anywhere else is dick.
Okay.
And I don't need dick.
Do we need women?
Yes,
We do. Why?
these women are awesome.
Do we need women?
Of course,
Why?
because they're beautiful.
Do we need women?
Women make us feel compassionate and affectionate.
Do we need women?
Of course we do.
Do we need women?
Yes.
Why?
Because they're hot.
And what else?
They're hot.
Do we need women?
I mean, shit, unless you're gay.
Do we need women?
Do we need women?
Yeah.
Yes, who's gonna do my dishes?
So after seeing that clip, I quickly rushed down to the comment section of that video, and some people were like, it is the last guy for me. So basically, he needs a woman that would do his dishes, and not only his dishes, that will clean the house, nurse him, do everything for him, of course, give him children. Okay? That's his reason of wanting a woman. And then some other people in the comment were surprised and shocked that most of the women in that video said no, they don't need a man. And now the question is, why? And also, I love the fact that some men in that video said that they need a woman and they gave their beautiful reason. I just, thought I should share this video with you so you guys can understand what is happening. A lot of women are choosing to be alone. Now, what do we do to solve this? Men, what are you guys doing about this? I have put together a few stitches. Let's just find out what people said about the first video that we saw. And of course, I'm going to show you some screenshots of comments. Let's check the stitches out.
I can't believe that women are single by choice because men aren't single by choice.
I understand what this woman is talking about, but you're not entirely correct here. I am single by choice. No, I am. I'm not going to stay single forever. I mean, I imagine I'll start dating again, but I have too much shit on my plate. My mother had lung cancer. She recently perished. I have to do something about this house and yada yada yada, a lot of drama, plus I have PTSD from the war, etc., etc. Like, I'm not trying to drag a woman into that. So I just decided I'm not going to date right now. I mean, if I met someone who was fantastic out of the blue, just like lightning strikes, like, well, maybe, but otherwise, no, I'm not gonna right now. And I'm okay with that choice. Like, it's not I didn't make a fucking vow that I'm going to just be single forever. But I wanted to tell this story. I hope people didn't already tune out. You think there's only bad men? Let me tell you about the last two women that I did date. Now, my ex-wife, she was fantastic. I love her. I'll give her my fucking kidneys. Hell, if she was dying, she's younger than me. She'll live longer than me. I'll give her my fucking heart, which means I'll die. I'll pull a John Q. I still love her, even though we're divorced. I still love her, though. And she still loves me, too. She'd probably give me her heart, and I wouldn't let her, because I'm like, no, she was a bit younger than me. I'm like, no, you got more life to live. Plus, I engage in certain activities that are not great for your health, and she doesn't. So, no, my heart goes to her. She cannot give me her heart. But we'd probably both trade kidneys, even now that we're divorced. So this is, the thing I want to talk about here is this TikTok gender bitterness problem. Like, if you want to be single, if you're just like, hey, I'm sorting out some shit in my life, or maybe I just, you know what? I just dig the single life. Fucking do it. Rock that out. Go for it. And as for all the guys who are like, those douchebag guys, like, be happy being single with your cats, and you're like, yeah, I fucking am. If you are actually happy, go with that. Me, I don't want to go through life alone. Like, right now, I'm alone. Alone. Like, my family's dead. And that sucks. But I don't know. It's just, I see this trend spreading on TikTok, and I don't think it's specifically healthy. There's nothing wrong with a woman who says, you know what, I want to go without a man right now. Nothing wrong with that at all. And if you want to do it the rest of your life, you could do that too. And if you are completely happy the whole time, be completely happy the whole time. What I have beef with is the idea of like encouraging it like that's the right thing for everybody. Because I know for me, and it's not because I'm a guy, I know how to cook for myself and clean for myself and wash my own clothes and whatever. I don't need a woman to do those things for me. By the way, when I was married, that is not how we divided up chores anyways. I did the shit that she didn't like to do, and she did the shit that I didn't like to do. Like, I don't like washing dishes. I fucking hate it. She didn't particularly mind it that much, but she hated washing windows, mopping floors, and taking out trash. So those are my jobs. Because I don't mind it as much as she minds it. Nobody likes doing chores, but, you know, I divided up the chores. Well, I don't say I divided. We divided up the chores in accordance with who hates it less. Like, we both hate it. Chores are annoying. Who the fuck wants to do chores? But we divided up over who hates it less. It's called being a partnership, being a team. And I would like to have that team again one day. Now, if you don't need that teamship, you don't need it, that's fine. But that's the thing that I miss most about being married was being part of that team. And if I wasn't I got fucked up in the war and I got PTSD and blah, 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 whatever, cry. But that's what I miss. And if I have no intention of trying to go through the rest of my life without that. It ain't about getting laid. I mean, that's great and all, but it's about having a partner. A partner in crime, a ride or die. Like, we're going into this together. We're going to figure out these problems together. And I understand that a lot of women have experienced a man who didn't treat them right. Well, the last two women that I did date, this is after I was married, they didn't treat me right either. Just bad on both sides. I had one who stole half of my savings. Yeah, and I'm a good saver. I plan for the future. She stole half my shit. And I didn't put her in jail, even though I had the proof, because she had kids. So I let her off the hook. I mean, I broke up with her, absolutely. But I let her off the hook, even though she's all being all lovey-dovey all the time. And no, she wasn't a way younger girl. Actually, I think she was 2 years older than me. Like, no, don't even get that impression that, oh, well, you were going out with a young, hot model. No, the fuck I wasn't. Nope, not at all. In fact, she was less attractive than me. And I didn't want to put her in jail because she had kids that were not old enough to sustain themselves. And I didn't want to put that burden on the eldest son, who is old enough to work, and he was 21 or 22. I'm an old guy. You can see the gray. And then the second girl was getting doped up by some guy and banging him behind my back and then gaslighting me. Like, I'm saying women ain't innocent either. I guess. This video got way too long already. The point of the video is, if you feel like you need to be single, be single. And if that never changes, then don't change it. But for me, the love I had with my wife, like, if she ever decided, like, once I get my shit taken care of, which they don't know how to fix PTSD, so that'll probably be never. But if they did, and she said, Frank, I miss you, I'll be like, come back home. Come back home, baby. Like, we had a fantastic relationship. And this is what I'm trying to say. This man-woman war that's starting on TikTok, I really don't like it. I think it's stupid. If you dated a bad guy, or if you dated a bad girl, I had two terrible, actually, and before my wife's name was Rosemary, the girl before Rosemary. She's a fucking nightmare too. She was banging some other guy for a year and a half and lying to me about it, because I'm like, it feels like you're spending an awful lot of time with him. What the. And she's just like, oh, there's nothing going on. There's nothing going on. Meanwhile, they're going to fucking Pound Town. And I'm not bad in the sack either. In fact, the two that fooled around on me both said that I'm better than the guy they were fucking around on me with. And I don't even know why I felt the need to say that. Actually, it is part of the point. It wasn't about that. It's about something else. But to pretend that women are innocent and men are the villains, oh no, there's plenty of female villains. I've always been a pretty good guy, and you can take that check to the bank, it'll clear. So, you don't need to write off men, but if you need a break, and the thing you got to ask yourself, because I picked a lot of bad women, so the question I have to ask myself is, maybe I'm choosing badly. Except for the one I married. Rosemary, is a really, truly good person, wonderful person, and I only managed to fuck that up because I just came back from the war before I met her and yada yada. And I didn't hit her or do nothing bad, but she was a sweetheart. She's the one good one, but I had a lot of bad ones. So ladies, it ain't just men. Y'all got a lot of bad lemons amongst yourselves too.
Men can't believe that women are single by choice because men aren't single by choice.
I work in an industry where I am part of the youngest demographic, so I have a lot of coworkers that are 50, 60. I even work with people that are like 70. And every woman I talk to that is single, never married, never had kids, say they do not regret that decision and that they are so happy and entirely fulfilled in their life. But every man I talk to within that age group that is single is unhappy and is sad and will tell me that he feels like he missed out on something, not being able to find that person for him, and he regrets that he built his life in this way where he's now alone. I just think that's very interesting.
Men can't believe that women are single by choice because men aren't single by choice.
Okay, I'm gonna pause this video right here. Now, remember the creator in this video said that women at the hospital receive more visitors than men. Now, is this some kind of a confirmation? She says, now ask me how many male patients I had this week with no families, visitors, calls versus my female patients with family, friends, camping out in the room. Is this like a confirmation? Okay, let's just move on.
Men can't believe that women are single by choice because men aren't single by choice.
This sounds like I can't believe that men are single by choice. That's what that sounds like to me. If that's not what you mean, please feel free to clarify. But there's plenty of men out there that do, one, believe that it's very much a possibility for a ton of women, but also very much a possibility for anybody, regardless of gender, without having to go into the whole men versus women thing, which is what you're perpetuating. The second thing is, this is what you're also perpetuating is discriminating in nature and full of a lot of prejudice and partly identity theft of men and a lot of their individual experiences, and for women actually, for that matter, because you're just lumping a bunch of people into a big pile of two groups, men versus women. But we already know that there's a bunch of spectrum of men and there's a spectrum of women, right? Because I already know that you aren't a fucking clone of your female counterparts. So why do women do this thing where they just treat men like they're all clones of each other, and we don't think differently than one another every now and then? Every now we might relate in some things, we might have some shared commonality in a lot of things and values and stuff like that, but the same thing can be said about, that's what we try to do with you guys, right? So you're an engineer, right? I used to be an engineer, and my man brain can still somehow think and feel that, hey, guess what? I totally think that it's cool that if you want to say that you're single and you love that and that's good for you and whatever, and that's a possibility for you, I don't think that's impossible. I love that for you. I do. If that's what you love, I love that for you. It's your body, your choice, your lifestyle. That's your style is not my style. Like, it doesn't have to be, but that doesn't have to be about me. As long as you're happy and stuff like that, and it's not coming to impact me in any sort of negative way and shit, I'm cool with that. But this impacts men in a very negative way, and women in a very negative way. This is like some form of self-sabotage and confirmation bias. So I'd like to take that engineered glasses off of your eyes there, break that shit, invite you to open your mind a little bit, and maybe accept the possibility that there are men out there that love to be single, love their peace of mind, came to the same conclusions. You know, and it doesn't have to be about some other bullshit. Oh, like some of you would like to make, like, oh, it's because he's traumatized and whatever. Shut up. Like, there's plenty of women out there that aren't choosing to be single because they're traumas. But let's be real. There's plenty of that too, right? And some people are just isolating because they're afraid of getting into the next relationship and shit like that. But then there's the other people that actually enjoy themselves. They love their self. They love themselves. They love being in their own company. They love their alone time. It's a recharge for themselves, especially because if they're getting around with other people, let's talk about all the introverts who get that recharge of being by themselves and they fucking love it. All right? So this idea that men, one, can't accept that, two, don't think that that's a possibility for women, three, that it's not a possibility for themselves, right, is all garbage. It's all garbage. I will say that there's that sort of spectrum of men out there that, to your point, yeah, they would think that it's impossible for you to choose that, and they're going to hate you and all this other shit for that. But what I don't like is this. So I can't believe that in 2024 we have to still keep going in this sort of circular loop of dumbassery between each other, like, and women, certain spectrum of women, just instantly refuse to accept that there's men out there that can articulate themselves of their own selves to know themselves better, and then they still end up getting gaslit, their voice stolen away, or just being told that, oh yeah, that's not possible for you, or you're not a man, all this other bullshit, or you're gay, all this whatever. It's just full of shaming language, nasty. And then this, like I said, this is just to me, this honestly like feels like reverse MGTOW. This is like fig toe for women. You know, like this is just reinforcing really harmful stereotypes. And I expect that somebody like you seem like a probably really lovely woman. I would expect better, honestly. I would love to have more respect for you as a woman and everything like that. But if this is actually what you believe, and you're going to perpetuate these sort of stereotypes, I'm not going to have any respect for you. Sorry, I'm just not.
Men can't believe that women are single by choice because men aren't single by choice.
I'm single by choice for one reason and one reason only. I own the home I live in. I own my condo. I pay the mortgage. I also pay all the bills here. I'm single by choice because there is a legal loophole that says that if this person who is occupying my space gets one piece of mail sent to my house with their name on them, they are a legal tenant and I can't just throw them out. I have to go through an eviction process if they so choose to occupy my space. So the 4B movement, I've been a member of it since 2016 when I signed the mortgage papers.
Men can't believe that women are single by choice because men aren't single by choice.
Oof, I had to pull over for this one. I grew up with a saying, es mejor sola que mal acompañada. Translation, it's better to be alone than in bad company. Now here's the difference. Women want a partner. We want someone that we can grow with, someone that we can build a new life with. And when we become inevitably new people, when we do this, we want compromise. We want our partners to meet us in the middle so that we can build something new together. Men were conditioned by the patriarchy, and they are a victim of the patriarchy just as much as women are. Men are conditioned to believe that a woman needs to fit into their lives to help them grow and flourish and support them in their journey, but they're not willing to compromise. They're expecting that their needs be met But the minute we ask our needs to be met, we are automatically tying them down. We're the old ball and chain. We're asking for too much. And we've gotten to a point where women are just tired of this. We're tired of dealing not only with the patriarchy of other men, but the patriarchal societal standards. So if you're not going to meet us in the middle, we're kind of okay here with our cats and alone and each other. We're going to be fine. So if y'all want a partner, you have to make some compromises. There are going to be some things that you do need to give up. But in turn, there will be some wonderful, beautiful things that you will learn from us as well as we are learning from you. There are going to be supports that you are offered from us when we feel that support and that encouragement and that acknowledgement and that validation is reciprocated. So, y'all, men, you guys need to fight the patriarchy just as much, if not more than we do, because it's destroying you just as much as it's destroyed us. Es mejor sola que mal acompañada.
So I took some screenshots of comments from her comment section so you guys can see what other people said about the video. Please pause to read if you want to. So it is obvious that women are decentering men and men are not happy with it. They are not happy with the decision that women have taken lately to be alone, like just to be free. They don't want to, have anything to do with a man. Again, I said that it is easier for a woman. It would be easier for a woman than a man. But seriously, it hurts me seeing the way things are going on, the way men and women are fighting on social media, and I have been asking myself this question, like, what is it gonna look like in the next 10 years? In the next 10 years? Because women are decentering men. They don't want to have anything to do with a man. What's gonna happen in the next 10 years? Gosh, I am scared. Anyways, you guys, I thought I should bring these videos here. Let me know what you all think in the comments, and don't forget to like this video, share, subscribe, and of course, come back for another video. I'm gonna see you all in my next one. Y'all stay blessed. Bye.